So made it back again. Made another 7. Got my limit both days this weekend. Opening day weekend. What's funny was the last time I was filming like this when I was coming home, leaving fishing, is that I can remember. Or the other one I really made what I thought was a good video anyway. Well, not the only one, but the last one. Anyway, the most recent one that I made that I thought was a good video, I was coming back from the same exact place where I fished today, and it's kind of ironic about it is that day I really wasn't tearing them up. I can't remember. I think I had 3 or 4, and I lost one. And right after that, I turned on, and that's what I was talking about. It was like it hyped me up because I lost that fish, because I had gone, and I know it sounds crazy, I had gone probably 20 fish in a row without losing one. I was on just a tear. Because, you know, trout fishing, in my experience anyway, in my lifetime, I evidently am getting better with it, but a lot of times you'll have a fish on it and you end up losing it. It shakes so much it, you know, works the hook out of its mouth and all of that. Anyway, I got fired up after I lost that fish that last time, and I was telling this story when I was coming right up this very road last time. It turned me on. I mean, I had fished for probably at least a couple of hours before, and I had like 3 or 4, and when I lost that one, I got fired up, and I boom, limited out like in the next 30 minutes. Of course, one thing that happened, it started raining just a little bit, and that kind of turned the fishing on too. But as soon as I lost that fish, it was like it made me mad, and I just went into another zone. Well, I don't want to say I got mad, but I had parked at this place. I walked downstream like I always do at that place. It's one regular parking place. Walk down. When I come back, where I get out at, I like fishing past where I park at, but you know, sometimes I have my limit when I get back to the car, you know, and I just, you know, so what I filmed today, I don't know if I'll be able to link it together with this video, but I mean, you know, if I get good at editing these videos, I guess I will be able to. But what I did, I got back to the car, but right when I was getting back to the car, I noticed that there was some people fishing right there at that hole. There's a big hole right there where I park at, and it's a common hole that a lot of people go down and fish. And I mean, I really didn't get mad, but they saw me coming, and perhaps they got out. They saw my vehicle. My thing is this: if there was somebody parked there, this is just me, and I'm not saying that this is right or wrong. If I saw somebody else parked there, I probably wouldn't have gone down there and fished that hole. That's just me. I wouldn't have double parked right there in that spot and went down there. That being said, they might have pulled up, saw that there was a car parked there. They might have walked down there and saw that I wasn't fishing the spot, and I think they were just on foot. You know, they didn't have waders on. They just had some little boots, some little like ankle boots. So they weren't planning on wading, so they just wanted to fish that one hole anyway. So they saw nobody wasn't there, and you know, maybe nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I didn't get mad, but I mean, it did kind of fire me up when I got up there. And as soon as I passed by them, I had 2 when I got there to them, and which was a disappointment, because a lot of times I'll have 7 when I get to that spot. And I had 2. I think I had turned back 2 smaller ones. As soon as I got past them, I walked right past them. You know, I spoke to them and everything. We talked, and I walked right past them. I usually don't see anybody when I'm fishing. That's just, I mean, I fish in places where there's a lot of people don't like to go, I guess. But anyways, I walked right past them. There's a bridge just past there, past them, a rock's throw from where the hole they were fishing. I get up to the bridge. I catch 2 under the bridge. And so then I had 4. I get just past that. I caught another one which the second one I caught at the bridge, my battery had gone dead, and I didn't have a good place to get out and really change the battery. So I think I did get the first one at the bridge on footage. The second one at the bridge I didn't get on footage. I move on up a little bit past the bridge and I catch another one, little brown. So now I caught 3 within 30 minutes, easily within 30 minutes of seeing those people. So then I had 5, and then I popped back up to, I stopped. That's when I changed the battery out, and there was a good place to stand over there where it was good level ground. So a rock bed over there I could stand and not worry about dropping the camera in the water or the battery or anything. And I got over there and changed the battery and started filming again. I only had 14 minutes left on this car, which is probably just about empty right now. And that's due to the SD card. I had a 32 gig last year, and that's what I'm using with this. Next time I film, most likely I will have upgraded to, I bought a 256 gig card and it just doesn't work. I think it's a China knockoff or something that I got from a seller on eBay. And anyway, I'll get a good card. That one won't format. I'll get a good card, and then I should be able to record for several hours, at least like 4 hours on a good quality setting. But anyway, I got past that. When I get back to the story was, then I caught the last 2. And I mean, honestly, it was probably within 30 minutes. I probably fished for, let's see, it's 1 o'clock. I got out there. I think it was like 10, maybe, when I started fishing. So 10, 11, 12, 1. Easily. I'm gonna say easily I had fished for 2 hours already, but easily a third of the time that I fished, which was after I saw those people. I caught 5 of the fish that I kept in a third of the time. So anyway, that's just my story. It's not anything significant about it. That's just, I thought that was just, I don't want to say ironic, but I mean, it was just, it just is what it is. I don't know if I feel like I kind of got fired up and, started gearing up more. Also, the camera battery went dead. So like I said, I caught 2 of the fish when that happened. And I don't think that's going to affect me. Last year, it really didn't. It didn't seem to affect me. In fact, last year, I probably had one of the best fishing years that I've ever had. The weather contributed to that, and that was the first year I started filming. So what I was going to say is, I'm hoping that, messing with the camera out fishing is not going to deter and mess up my fishing. And Richard Jean, if you would ever happen to see this video, if this ever crosses paths with Richard Jean, I will have to say he's my, I don't want to say my hero, but he's not my mentor, but I mean, he's the one that I looked up to, that, that I really thought, well, I should probably start recording what I do. We do a different kind of fishing. I admire his fishing. I mean, I love crappie fishing all my life. I just don't have anywhere good to go, and I don't live close enough to a lake now. I did at one time in my life. I live in Raleigh, and I was 30 minutes from the lake, and now it's like an hour and a half, hour and 15 where I live now, to a decent lake where you can go fishing for crab.